Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you to a brand new Let's Play. This time around we're going to go for Project Zero, because I thought, let's go for a bit of a scare in autumn, shall we? This game was made by Tecmo and Wanadu, and it was also called Fatal Frame in America, and Something Zero in Japan. I'm not sure if it's Project Zero or not, because the word project at least, or whatever it is in like a Chinese symbol, or whatever they are. I put it on 60 Hz, hopefully that'll be okay. I tried to do it once before on a test run, and that's why you'll see I got a save file on it. I tried to do it once before on a test run, and it sort of played up, so I've changed the Hertz before starting to record this time, and hopefully that'll make it turn out okay. So let's get going. I'm going to check the options first for the brightness. You have to do the brightness through the TV screen rather than in the options, which is always annoying. Why can't I ever do it in the options in games? That's the way you should be able to do it. Anyway, all four people, we can see all four pretty clearly. Either way is going to be pretty dark, so it don't really matter. Volume is on pretty high. You can't have subtitles, which is really annoying to me in games. You've got to have subtitles, so you can't have a game on quiet and still enjoy the story and stuff. And I live in a house where I've got to be quiet quite a lot, because there's always someone sleeping and things like that. So, anyway, should we actually get on with it? Here's the cinematic.
I wonder how long it's been since my brother and I began to see things other people can't see. My big brother, he was so sweet and kind. He was the only one I could open up to about these visions. After our mother died, he was my only family.
So this is Himuro Mansion.
My brother was in search of someone. Junsei Takamine, a famous novelist, and a man my brother was very indebted to, disappeared while researching a book. When he told me that he got a lead on Mr. Takamine's whereabouts, I felt uneasy, like he was going far away.
Okay, I might as well just summarize exactly what was just going on in the cinematics. This is Mafuyu. He has come to this mansion to try and find who I assume to be someone who he aspires to become like, a journalist, a famous journalist. So, that's that. Control-wise, square to run a bit faster. Still not fast, but pretty fast considering the small rooms. Angry Mask you really want to look out for. I've only ever played through this game once, so bear with me. And I want to warn you, or tell you, relieve you hopefully, the whole game isn't in black and white like this. It doesn't have a ton of colour because it's a horror game, but it's not black and white, so that's good. Film, your weapon in this game is a spirit camera. Controls, press circle to aim, R1 or X to shoot, and square to move the finder quickly, triangle to do a 180 degree, which can be handy. It's just I always stress out, so I never get to use it that much. And right analog stick to actually move about physically, you know, the person while you have it up. So like this, right analog stick will actually make you move around. So yeah, I'm not brilliant at this game. Actually, I'm really shit. I've only played it once before, and that was when it first came out. So, bear with me. I'm not going to bother saving for now. We'll get to that later. If you die on the one ghost that's coming up in the intro, then it's pretty good going, you know? Even I won't be that bad, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Look at these ropes. Reminds me of like in PE. I just want to climb them and see all the ghosts. Ooh, when you see orange and you see a ghost, you want to quickly take a photo of them because they can disappear. I'm not sure what the point of taking the photos of them are. Maybe if you collect them all, you get the best ending, because there are different endings in the game. But, yeah. Okay, depending on the chapter, different doors will be open, and even within chapters, different doors will open and close. Lock and unlock, whatever you want to call it. So, in this chapter here, it's very linear. In the introduction, in the prologue. Very linear indeed. Okay, we'll be coming back to this room quite a bit. There's nothing in here we can actually do right now, though. So, we'll just... Ooh! Come on, get him! Man looking down! Ah, you should cheer up a bit. Let's go in here first. There is something in here as well. I'm not going to be collecting every ghost, because God knows I don't know where they all are. But I just remember these three, and I think they're the only three you can get in this part. Look at this. What's the point of being able to climb that step? What is the point? But yeah, once we've done the introduction, it's pretty much going to be all blind, or sort of. This is a game where you just have to sort of figure out where you need to go, because it doesn't give you that many hints. Well, it does sometimes, but they're pretty cryptic. I love clocks in horror games. I don't know what it is, but they're really, really atmospheric. And that's why this game is thick with atmosphere. I find it the scariest horror game I've ever played, or at least the series in general. So, let's get going. I think this is going to be a cinematic.
This notebook, it's Mr. Takamine's. That was Mr. Takamine, so he did come here.
Okay, that's how we find out that we can actually use the camera as a weapon. Shooting ghosts, we just found out how to do all this in a tutorial 2 seconds ago. Why the hell are they telling us to do it now? But there is a bit more depth to it by the looks of it. So, the longer you aim at a ghost, the more your power bar fills up and the more damage you do with each hit. And Shutterbug moments are like the critical hit moment, where the circle turns orange instead of blue. You'll see what I'm talking about now. And that's when you can do the most damage. Okay, let's get the camera up straight away. And then fill it up fully and wait till it's orange, and that's when you can do a shit ton of damage. Get ready. There we go. It takes a lot of risk, but it uses up the least film if you do it like this, as well as taking down the ghost quicker. Not that I particularly care about that, but you know. And enemy done. First enemy of the game. They do get a ton harder, and you can't get like a couple of ghosts coming at you at once, which is also awful. Terrifying. They chase you through rooms and stuff as well, which is never good. Okay, so we found out that who he wanted to come see, the what's his name, the journalist. Don't ask me to recount what the names are, because I have no idea what Japanese names. They don't stick in my head whatsoever for some reason. But anyway, we found out that he had been here, along with a couple of other people. Probably like cameramen or something like that. And that means we can get out here. We found his journal. We know he's been here. We're going to go and find some help. The door to the entrance is open, but I'm sure it was just closed a while ago. Well, you just walked through, it was open. You turd.
It's been 2 weeks since I last heard from my brother. But he left a note that led me to this place. I felt as though something was calling me here. Mafuyu.
Okay, the Strangling Ritual, first night. So this is Miku, this is Mafuyu's sister, and because Mafuyu has now vanished mysteriously in the mansion, as we just saw in the rope corridor.
My brother was here. What is this place? Did someone just...
Like I was saying, because Mafuyu vanished in the rope corridor, she has come here to find him. Hoping with all hope that she can. She hasn't got a camera though. Also, burst of colour, sort of. Herbal medicine, that's like your potions, that's like your medicine, that's like your... I don't know. That sort of stuff. It's just an inventory item. It gets used up once you use it once and is pretty shit. It's the worst kind of healing item. But every time you find one, you'll be ecstatic because I'm going to be running out of items all the time. Anyway, we've made it to night 1, a Strangling Ritual, like I said. So, I'm going to save, and I think that'll do for the first episode. I've got a notepad here. I am bloody terrified to carry on because I can't remember a thing. So, we're going in blind. Thank you so much for watching, folks. If you have any feedback, then make sure to check them down in the comments, or give me a post if you're watching on the forums, or wherever the hell you're watching. First option, anyway, before we do go, save, pretty self-explanatory. Album, this is like, we haven't got Miiverse yet, have we? Or anything like that. So, if you want to store a funny picture of a ghost or a really terrifying moment, then you have to take a photo in the game, just like when you're fighting ghosts or whatever, and you can store them to your album data. This can take a lot of memory, because the PS2 memory cards were only like 8 meg, I think. And that was a pretty decent sized one as well. So, there's the album. I'm going to show you saving. I got one on you already, one save file, because like I said earlier, I was testing and stuff. So, nope, oh, wait. And I got this far as well when I was testing, so I haven't got any further. It takes a while to save, but I'll cut it out every time. And never mind, when you save on a new file, it takes a lot longer than that, so that wasn't that bad. But I will cut it out every time I save anyway, because it'll be a pain in the ass, if I remember. Which I hope I will. There will be another option at some point called Film. And that lets you make more ammo when you got your camera out and stuff like that. Which you might think makes the game really easy, but you can only do that and make like the shittest ammo, which is crap later on, worthless pretty much. And as well as that, only to a certain amount. Yeah, only to a certain amount. Anyway, this has been GreenXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you again in a bit when we actually head into the mansion and get to grips with the game. Oh god. See you in a bit, folks.